Erling Haaland is in danger of missing back-to-back international tournaments. While his Man City teammates were in Qatar for the World Cup 2022, he was in Manchester doing nothing in particular. And now the European Championship in Germany could fly past the Norwegian just as well. What is going on? Why has it come to this? And is there still a chance for Norway? In this video we explain everything despite the unbelievably complicated qualification process. Let's go! Norway are in trouble. They will not finish above the third place in Group A of the European Championship qualifiers. Following the home defeat to Spain, they have no chance to end up in the top two, which are the direct qualification spots. At a time when it seems to be easier not to qualify, Norway managed to let it slip. And we're talking about a team backed up by Erling Haaland and Martin Odegaard, some of the best footballers in the Premier League. But Norway can still qualify, although not directly. Let us explain. 24 teams will play at the European Championship in Germany next summer. The qualifying phase includes 10 groups. The two best placed teams from each group qualify for Euros directly. That is 20 teams in total. They will be joined by Germany, who qualify directly as the host nation. This leaves Norway with only 3 spots left up for grabs. And this is where results in the UEFA Nations League come into play. These are the final rankings for the latest Nations League. Long story short, Norway needs 4 teams above them in the League B, that is the blue part of the standings, to qualify directly for Euro 2024. In this case, their spots will be handed to the teams below. Scotland have already done this, and Serbia are very close to qualifying directly. So too, Israel, Bosnia, Finland, Ukraine and Iceland have to finish in the top 2 in their qualifying campaign groups. The problem is that only Ukraine have a good chance to do so, and even if they do it, Norway still need one more nation to qualify directly. Their only hope seems to be Israel, who aren't far off the top with games in hand. Finland, Iceland and Bosnia are out of the question because they can no longer qualify for Euros directly. In short, this doesn't look good at all for Norway. But the Deus Ex Machina could arrive in the form of carryover spots from the League A of the UEFA Nations League. For this to happen, Poland and one of Croatia or Wales have to finish first or second in their qualifying groups, but still as many teams as possible from the League B of the Nations League have to qualify for Euros directly. Long story short, it will take a miracle for Norway to be in the qualifying playoffs, because their fate is not in their hands, and it's not in the hands of reliable nations either. As things stand, Norway do not qualify for playoffs. At the moment, the last playoff spot goes to Iceland because they did marginally better than Norway in the Nations League by virtue of goal difference. Basically, Erling Haaland and his teammates should have done just slightly better in the Nations League to have a better chance at advancing to Euros. But perhaps the real question we should be asking is not how can Norway qualify for Euro 2024, but what the fuck is this qualification process? What used to be clear to a kid now takes a math degree. If Norway somehow make the playoffs, it will still be a challenge for them to go all the way. That's because despite having Haaland and Odegaard, they haven't played so well. They may have better players than group rival Scotland, but Scotland have a better team. That's why Scotland qualified for Euro 2024 with 2 games in hand, and Norway will have to go through all the mambo-jumbo. Quite a few Norwegians would say that the person responsible for this is the head coach Ståle Solbakken and his tactics. We look more like San Marino in every qualifying campaign, complains one supporter. Unlike their Scandinavian neighbors Sweden and Denmark, who won the European Championship in 1992, Norway doesn't have a strong footballing pedigree. The last time Norway played at Euros was in the year 2000, and the last time they played at a World Cup was in 1998. But Norway should do better. Not only do they have Haaland and Odegaard, but also proven footballers like Sandro Berge and Alexander Solath. Talents like Oscar Bob and Antonio Nusa are coming up as well. So would you want to see Norway at Euros 2024? Let us know in the comments, and also like the video, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. See you in other videos.